what you gonna do? Please subscribe. The Base Boss.
What is up, guys? It is the Base Boss here, back again with another prediction video, and today we're gonna react to my predictions for the Euro quarterfinals, and we're gonna predict the scores for the semifinals now. So let's get to it, and I'm gonna click on view predictions. So with the quarterfinals, I predicted 2-1 Switzerland. Definitely a tight, like a game that was dominated by Spain. They just maintained all of the possession of the game basically, and Switzerland taking advantage of the mistake from the two defenders on their goal, but it ended 1-1. The penalties were probably the worst penalties I've ever seen, but we gotta give props to Sommer. He had an amazing tournament and saved Switzerland a ton of times in this game in normal time, extra time. Like he was the hero for them. Unfortunate that they had to go through this penalty shootout. It was not the best from both sides. Switzerland obviously doing a lot worse, getting just one penalty in, but Spain hanging on. Spain really not pressured as much by Switzerland. Maybe a little bit in the first half sometimes, and then the goal came. But Spain held on. They just needed to convert more of their chances. They had really good chances. Sommer, nothing to take away from him. Great saves, but also you have to consider, Spain has caused him to get all those saves. And Spain was bound to maybe get a winner at some point, but they couldn't convert, and against other teams, maybe that would have hurt them. So they gotta watch out in the next match, in the semis. Belgium, Italy, I was expecting more of a goal fest, honestly, but as an Italian fan watching, I was deeply impressed by their performance. Belgium definitely were scary on the counter. It was insane from De Bruyne, Lukaku getting shots away, but Donnarumma keeping the Italians in it, and Doku. He was probably the best player on the pitch apart from De Bruyne. I think Doku definitely has a bright future. At least on the international team, I can see him doing really well in future tournaments. He was definitely the person who, he was just the most confident, just running through the defense, and being dangerous and conceding the penalty, which caused the game to go to 2-1. But what a goal from Barella, what a goal from Insigne. They had an amazing game, and Chiellini did so well to keep Lukaku at bay. But yeah, this was overall a really great match to watch. Just two very similar, well, not similar, because I'd say two similar attacking styles. They just are going at the defense, and they're both going at the defense, but the Belgian side was more counter oriented, but I think the possession was pretty even. So it was just a really fun match to watch from both sides. They both played so well, and Italy just had their chances and they converted them and won 2-1, and pulled through for that win. A very fantastic win, considering a lot of people are they haven't been tested, and this was the ultimate test, and they did not disappoint. Now, Czech Republic, Denmark. I was watching this game. It was a pretty exciting game as well. I think Denmark, sooner or later, you could tell Denmark had was gonna have most of the possession. Czech Republic had great chances. At the very beginning of the second half, they were just full guns a-blazing. They just went all for it in the first 5-10 minutes of the second half, which I was wow, so surprised. But impressed that they were getting their chances. Schick getting the one goal for them, becoming joint top scorer. alongside Ronaldo, and I think Schick has been quality. Great goals in that match as well. Denmark with the, I mean, we had a Denmark a controversial corner, but Delaney getting the first goal, wide open, and then what a fantastic goal from Dolberg, and then from Schick to make the game a bit closer. But man, Denmark was really impressive. They're definitely going to be a dangerous side, and it's no wonder they're in the semifinals. They've been performing really, really well. And also, I guess I should have said, like, I got this wrong, but Shaqiri scored in the Spain game, but it wasn't the first goal. And Lukaku did score, wasn't the first goal. Just a penalty from him there. But Denmark scored the first goal here. The person I had here, Joachim Male, played very well. Got the assist for Dolberg. What a nice assist that was. Beautiful outside the foot cross. But Denmark definitely played a great game. Kudos to Czech Republic for getting that far as well. Did fantastic. Ukraine, England. I was expecting this to be a lot closer than it ended up. 4-0. Oh, I didn't even say who to score. I mean, I didn't even get the score prediction right, so what would I have done there? Doesn't really matter. So, but man, England just thrashing Ukraine 4-0. A lot of headers, but definitely they did great on the set pieces. Like to get those headers, they did well to get the ball accurately in those set pieces. And yeah, I mean, this should give them a ton of confidence going into the semis. They definitely are proving themselves more and more as the tournament goes on, not having conceded a goal. Very impressive. But yeah, this 4-0 win definitely shows that England are not about 2-0, 1-0 as they have before this. But yeah, I think in this moment England turned up and just wiped Ukraine aside. Ukraine had a great tournament, but man, this England side was pretty strong, and they're gonna definitely be someone to watch. Like, these semifinalists are insane. Like, the quarterfinals were great, but man, going into the semifinals, wow. Okay, so my initial thought with Italy-Spain was it'd be 2-1, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't think Italy's gonna concede in this match. Like, Spain would have to have the game of their lives. Like, it's a semifinal, so both are gonna play with like the best, with the best mentality possible. But I just don't see Italy conceding to Spain. I just think they're gonna be so solid defensively that Spain's attack has been a little bit lacking. Their midfield is quality. But the attack has just not been like they scored the 5 goals and stuff in 2 consecutive games, but I think when you look at that Spain-Switzerland game, like the most recent, I'm not saying like Spain should just score 5 against Switzerland, but they have to convert their chances. And I think against a team like Italy, like, that's gonna mess them up. Like, they're gonna if they can't convert their chances, and you know what kind of team Italy is right now, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help at all. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to score against the Italian defense. It's been so solid. They only conceded the penalty against the Italian defense were tested by Belgium, but I don't know if they're gonna be as tested by Spain's attack. Even though they did pretty well against a good Croatian side. But yeah, when you look at, they scored 5, but then again they conceded 3. Like, they made the game so close that they had to score 5 goals in order to like get a comfortable win, let's say. So, you know, this rivalry is insane. Like, going back to 2008 to 2012, I mean, they've literally played each other in the past 3 tournaments, and now 4. It's gonna be 4. So Guys, I think I'm gonna go for a decisive 3-0 win for Italy. I don't know, like I don't see Spain scoring against Italy. Um, I did have my doubts about Belgium and stuff, and they ended up scoring a goal. Um, but with Spain, I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable saying that we're not that Italy's not gonna concede. I don't know, but I'm gonna say 3-0. I don't know. Like I feel like Italy's gonna have their own version of like I know they beat Spain 2-0, but like I feel like they're actually gonna do a little bit better considering the team they have. Not to say Spain's team is like the same as when Italy beat them 2-0 in the last one, because Italy's team wasn't as good in 2016. So and I'm gonna say let's see, Insigne, right? Insigne, isn't he a forward? Okay, there he is. Insigne scored the first goal. Yeah, like I think Italy's team is just gonna be too strong. Like Spain will have the possession, but when you see how many they've conceded, like their defense isn't the best. I mean, they literally gave away the goal against Switzerland, so like they could have easily lost in the penalty shootout because of a mistake from the defense to get Switzerland that goal. They luckily were able to keep their composure in the penalties and stuff. But yeah, when you see a team like Italy, who's been pretty strong the entire tournament, apart from like the Austria game, which gave them a wake-up call, like I think Italy's just gonna be the stronger team on the night and make the most of like countering Spain, because Spain's gonna want to keep all that possession, and just pass the ball. You know, the tiki-taka style. They're gonna try and outsmart Italy, I think. But I think Italy's gonna counter and get a couple goals in. Insigne is gonna perform. Unfortunate that Spinazzola is gonna miss out, but I do think that the team is strong enough to get through Spain and get to the final. England, Denmark. Now I would be so hyped for an Italy-England final just because it's at Wembley and it's like my team against the host team. Like that would be just an insane match. But England, Denmark. Man, Denmark have been on such an inspirational run that like it's so hard to predict. This might be a tie game. This might be a tie game. Like, do I think? So I said Ukraine. I said they would finally concede against Ukraine. Nope, no way. No way they're gonna concede against Ukraine after that display. Do I think this time they're gonna concede their first goal? It's gonna be very hard. I mean, honestly, both of these matches, I just hope they're really good. I just hope they're really good and competitive. But England, Denmark as a neutral in this one, I think. Oh man, do I see Denmark scoring a goal at least a goal against England? England. Denmark's gonna be tough. They're definitely gonna be tougher than Ukraine. Guys, I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna go for 2-1 Denmark. I know that's gonna sound insane to people, and I would so love an Italy-England final. That would be insane. But I don't know. I just have this feeling that Denmark's gonna surprise them and force another semifinal loss. Yeah, I think Denmark's gonna score. And it's gonna be Lord Braithwaite. I'm sorry, England. I don't know, I'm calling this upset, but please don't roast me in the comments. Just comment down below your scores, predictions, and what your analysis of each team is, maybe. But yeah, I think that for now, that's gonna be my prediction. I just hope for great games. I'm not gonna care if I get these predictions wrong. I just hope for great games. And yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Like I said, send me your predictions down below in the comments. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you next time for the final prediction. Peace.